Greetings, people. Greetings once again. Another episode of Bars Talk. Yes, so we're going to talk about some bar situation I know. And this a bar where we were talking about a legal bar. Yeah. You up now. This man that you see on the screen is known as Marlon Plunkett. And his musical name or his entertainment name is Kiprich. Now, Kiprich has found himself on the wrong side of the law and found himself behind bars. And currently is charged for inciting violence or inciting violence against the state, right? Or just inciting violence on a whole. Now, the thing is, Kiprich is a prominent artist and it made headline news. So, people might want to find out why Kiprich has gotten himself in problems with the law. Because as far as me know, and far as how we know, he's a squeaky clean type of person. And let me explain. We are going to have some different explanation to make you guys understand why the situation is what it is, how he found himself in this position, and what can be learned from it, and also how can him get himself out, right? And my disclaimer is that I'm not a legal profession, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge, I'm not even a juror in this case here. So I have no intentions or no influence in the matter. So let me go in right now. First of all, let me start out with Kiprich now. So Kiprich real name, as I said, Marlon Plunkett. And he started out his musical career in about the 1999 time, close to 2000. He was like a ghostwriter for Elephant Man. And Elephant Man is the one that brought him to fame. And one of his first hit songs is the one called Lego the Boy. Lego the Boy, we'll pile your fun, darling, Lego the Boy. Yeah. So him do a lot of parodies for songs like overseas. And him write him own thing to it. And that is what one of the things he's known for. His next big song was Telephone Thing. Telephone Thing mash up my life. He make the husband a call the wife. Right? So him have a lot of... his repertoire in the music industry is big. He's a good writer. And he's known as... beside Ninja Man, so if you put Ninja Man aside, Kiprich would be known as the best clash artist in the history of dancehall. It's arguably... but I can tell you, on Bars Beat, I know Bars Beat say it have to go so. The best clash artist, because he has written off some serious artists. Merciless. And Merciless, as you know, as I said, Merciless was famous for writing off or clashing and beating the three. Beanie Man, Bounty Killer. No, it's two. Beanie Man and Bounty Killer. And Ninja Man, the three of them, yes, in one. And Kiprich clash Merciless and beat him. And he clashed with the Mansa Shot crew. So he is known as a clash artist and as a good writer. Now, what has gotten him in problems is this gentleman, or this Iradan. And Iradan in different cultures would consider like a mafia type figure, a gangster, a person who controls a certain area or a certain turf, a gang leader. But in Jamaica, we call them Dons. So the Don, his name is Tickman. His alias is Tickman, right? Othniel, I think his real name is Othniel Lawrence, is his real name, and they call his street name is Tickman. Muscular man, right? But we said Tickman, right? So he was killed by members of the JCF, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, police, during a gun battle, according to the reports. Now, for his burial or his funeral ceremony, the Kiprich did a song for the Don, and that song is in we call it like a dub plate. But let me explain a dub plate. Now, a dub plate is like an endorsement for a specific thing. In Jamaican culture, a dub plate would we say dub plate. People say endorsement. So if you have a sound system, the artist would can have a very popular song, and he change up some word in it to endorse that sound system, and that's how we call a dub plate. So I'm just putting everything in context now. So in this case, Kiprich now did a dub plate for Tickman, and what happened is in the dub plate now, the words in the song, according to the law, or according to the police, is that it incites violence against them or the state. And once it is deemed that you are inciting violence against the state or inciting violence, it becomes an arrestable offense. So that is what Kiprich has found himself in. Now, let me explain a little about like the dancehall culture and Jamaican culture as it relates to that thing. And you can understand a little bit better about why Kiprich found himself in that position. Because it's a serious dilemma, you know. It's not a joke thing. Now, a Dan is, as I said, Dan is a person who rules. And normally Dan rules with iron fist. And when a Dan make a request from you or a demand, and the demand is turned down, a lot of times persons find themselves in serious problems. Sometimes it costs them life. So that is one step of it. So when you say, like Kiprich now did that, I can give you like a scenario why he would have done it. Because Kiprich is really and truly not known to the wider society of Jamaica to be a person who is involved in criminalities. So I can say that out there, I'm a member of the Jamaican community, so I know the artists, them. I know who involved or who might have, find themselves involved in criminal activity based on their association. Right? And it's not to say that to be involved in criminality and know criminals mean that you're a bad person, because artists are at the end of the day members of society. So you can't be because you come from a ghetto area or a garrison we call it, and because you turn artist now you have to totally separate yourself from where you're from. That is shown also as disrespect. So you can't really blame a man or an artist when he become prominent now. Him are friend or he's friends with any Dan, because they are members of society. It's not like say the artists are born and they risen up to heaven and the Dans are on earth. They are members of the community. But there's still a line there. Right? There is a line there. So back to my point again, is that the artist, the scenario might be a case like the members of that group, it's called the One Order Gang. It's located in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, Jamaica. It might be a case where they contacted him, offered him some money to do a dub plate. And the dub plate would be played at either his funeral, that's Stickman, or at anything like maybe the funeral or maybe the setup or the awake, we call it awake. And he did it. And as I said before, normally if you're contacted by the Dans or the Dans associate and you turn down their offers, you might find yourself in problems. And I think maybe that is where Kiprich found himself, where his hands are tied. But nevertheless, the wording of the lyrics I'll say if I can find it and put it to the video. If I can't find it, I just can't find it. But the wording of the lyrics, when you look at it at the end of the day, it really and truly inciting violence. That's really and truly what the wording of it. So if I find it, I'll let you hear. So that is where he found himself in the hot waters with the JCF. And there was this lady as well, previous to this, that was inciting violence against the police. And she found herself in hot water. She's arrested and charged. So one wonders, why, it comes on for say, why, is it creative heart or is just, genuine vengeance against the police? Wonder if they told Kiprich to say what he said. I mean, they might say, watch an artist. You what? When you sing something for the Dan, But you have to go say this in it and this in it and this in it. Right? And when you say it, just make sure it sounds this way and this way. It can be done like that. Or you just say, you what not Kiprich, boy, you do a dub plate for Tickman, Because we want it play in funeral. Right? So do what you do and get back to me. And he say, all right, me I charge you 250,000 Jamaican dollars. And he say, all right. And it just do a couple bars of the song. Because normally a dub plate is not the entire 8 bars by 8 by 8 by 8. It's maybe like two choruses. I mean, one chorus, two verses, and that's it. So that's why I'm finding himself in still. So we don't know how am I gonna get himself out. I wonder if them are gonna use the whole term because he has a lawyer. If he say, well, it's a creative art thing that why he wrote that song, and he never know it would be an issue towards the government. We don't know if the judge will buy that, but it's a serious matter. And as artists, we have to each time learn from the others' mistakes. Because I've never heard an artist got arrested for an offense like this before. And dub plates and them thing there are something where, and even when artists are clash artists, them incite violence at the same time, Because not tear down a dance hall like a gun song, When you hear zing fence a beat, bang, 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 and couple blanks a bust, bop, 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 and it's always like the gun songs them. So we don't know if innocently Kiprich did that song and realized the deeper implication in it, or him just really and truly did close to Tickman and feel violated that they then kill him and he must sing a song for him done. We don't know. Only him can say, or only his lawyer can say. But at the end of the day, me wish the artist, me no wish nothing too bad for catch him. We don't want a lot of artists them find themselves behind bars. We have how much of them we have behind bars I know. We have Cartel come out, him are the most famous one. We have Ninja Man, who as me say, is the best clash artist in a history of dancehall. We have Jack Ure, one of the best reggae artists of the modern era. And we have Zebra. We don't know from longer days, him going to prison twice. And yeah, I think you have one more. You have Munga. Munga not reaching there yet, but Munga battle himself out for reaching there. Deva Brat did come out. He never really, him going and him get arrested for offense and get off. So, the artists, they are human beings. And as I say, you learn and grow. And Kiprich, me never really expect this from Kiprich still, as I say. But people, let me know what you think, sir, because it's a serious thing and me need have to talk about it. Pan the bars talk, real way. Drink up sitting out at a bar. Yeah, man, big up on yourself, people. Big up on yourself. As usual, this is the Ukrik, I will say what? Have that.